What they do, Jacksonville, once again, we're here today at Poppy Love Smoke, and we're here with the governor. We've been blessed to have a black mayor, a black lieutenant governor, but this is our own governor, GeneDot himself. Gene, thanks for taking some time out to schedule.
Thank you for having me.
And just giving a little bit on what they do. Pretty much is a little segment that we run, and just tell people about, sometimes I might see you walking up the sidewalk and I'll be like, well, who is that guy? What is he on the phone for? What are you doing? Right. So that's what we're here for. Tell what they do. So Gene, tell me a little bit about what you do, man.
Well, I do a little bit of this. I have many facets. Entrepreneur, first of all, I'm going to say, product of Clear Channel Radio. I don't know if we can plug their name or not, but product of the radio station, 10 years in, built the brand, unplugged myself from the machine, and it became a machine.
Okay, that's good. Because that's always good for somebody that have the fear from leaving.
Right.
So sometimes we get locked in and we feel as though we can't do it on our own. So that's really good. Let's talk about having a positive male like your grandfather. Was that a key source for you being the brand that you are?
Yeah, absolutely. My grandfather had a name. I'm the third, so whenever someone asks me what's my name and I tell them Eugene White, they immediately say, are you the son of the musician? But actually, no, my father is the son of the musician. I'm the son of the man that's the musician. So I'm the third, but he really, as far as the musical element, he really paved the way, and just having a great name in the city. A lot of times, just from the aspect of doing business or people knowing who you are, you're either gonna have a great reputation or you're not. And my grandfather has a pretty good reputation, and I just wanted to kind of follow in his footsteps. So when people recognize the name, and I say, well, no, I'm the third, and even though I don't play a piano or an organ, but it still gives me great pride to say that I'm in the trio there. And he left a legacy, and I'm trying to leave one for my son as well.
That's great. Because your son, is he finished yet?
No, he hasn't finished yet.
Okay. Good. Well, thanks today for coming out. But I can't let you go. Without talking about this. We've had some cold winters out there. We've had some cold days in December. We had some cold days in January. But tell the people what you do when those cold nights come. Tell them what your foundation is.
Well, I appreciate you for bringing that up, because I really have a real passion for the homeless situation right here in Jacksonville, Florida. I mean, you have statistics, with 3,000 homeless people, and it's the numbers raising because people getting put out of their homes daily. I mean, because of the recession that we're in, and people are losing their homes, and I mean, it's just flat out, people don't have any place to go. So shelters get filled quicker, and when that happens, you don't all the time, get an opportunity to get a place for you, your kids, or whatnot. So where else do you go? You have park benches. You have, some people sleep up on the Metropolitan Park. I mean, you can ride out here in the nighttime in the downtown area and just see how many homeless gaps or different pallets that are set up right here in our city. So I took it upon myself to say this was actually something that I wanted to do while working at the radio station. Because I always try to be tied to the community in some way, shape, form, or fashion, because this is the community that I'm from. And this is the community that is always given to me in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So in saying that, I created an initiative called Hats for the Homeless. And it's basically, give a hat today, wear a crown tomorrow. When they're out sleeping on the pavement, if they got a warm blanket or a scarf or a hat, it just makes me feel better. Knowing when I get in my bed at night and I turn the thermostat or whatever I want to turn it on, somebody's not experiencing that. And I'll tell you one situation. I was leaving a Real Team Cafe about 4 years ago, and it had to be about 19 degrees outside. The hard freeze was coming, and I saw a gentleman making a pallet in between two buildings. And in that breezeway, it's already cold, but when I saw him and he was making his pallet, very humble, older gentleman, and I was wearing a wool coat that night, and I just took my pea coat off and made sure he laid down and got in comfortable, and then just put my pea coat over him, because knew that it was going to be a long night for him. And
Right.
from that point, my heart just, it caused me to just burst into tears, because although you might be experiencing something right now that could be one of the worst endeavors or situations that you've ever faced, someone is always experiencing something a little more,
Right.
outrageous than you are.
Right. They say your bottom is someone else's top.
Absolutely.
Your top is someone else's bottom.
Right.
So yeah, I understand that. So Gene, we thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for just spending a little bit of time with us, letting people know what you do, so that when they see you out,
Right.
they got an idea of what this man is about.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We'd like to thank you once again.
Thank you, man.
And don't forget, GeneDotCom, website, Facebook, Dottie Cologne, hats for the homeless, everything. What they do, FMN Live. See you later.
All right, man. So much.
So I would say to them to sing around in different genres, well, not genres, but different places, until people will get to hear you. And then who knows, maybe a wonderful group will come along. I'd like to have that voice in my group. And then after a while, you'll be able to do like Mary did, and some of the others who sang background come out, like Kurt Franklin. But you'll have to bring something new to the table. Mahalia Jackson is gone, Albertina Walker is gone. I'm gonna be me. Bring something different to the table that the people will love and buy. And I believe that you can make it.
Your name, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Every day, choir, it's your time to come in soft now. Come on. Jesus, Jesus. Oh, how I love to call you. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Every day. Your name.
What's up, everybody? This is JC. I'm here to give you some tips on my cheese and macaroni. So I'm going to show you the way I do it, and the reason why I titled the show Cooking with the Skinny Dude with a Pot Belly. Eating stuff like this gave me the pot belly. So here we go. We got a big pot here, like salty water, so the noodles will be good enough to eat, even if you add nothing to it. Also, I add a little oil, and then I will bring this to a boil. Well, just get the water kind of hot, then I pour the noodles in. Our water is ready. Now it's time to pour in the macaroni. Okay, now we're gonna let the noodles boil for around 7 minutes. And make sure you stir. Okay, you check the noodles ever so often. What you're looking for is al dente. Al dente is ready. Time to take the water off.
Oh man, there's a big pot of noodles.
All right, during this process, I put butter in here. Like I said, it's not the healthy version. Okay, my next step is I add eggs. Some people don't use eggs, some people do use eggs. I go in between. Some people, they put a lot of eggs in there to hold the mac and cheese together, and other people just don't like it. So I just put, sparingly, some probably put like 6 eggs per each tray, just to put a little hold on it. And when you put your eggs in, make sure you don't leave any shells. And you can go back and inspect and make sure you didn't leave any shells in there. You don't want nobody getting choked off a piece of eggshell and talking about who cooked this. I'm for the cheese. I don't know how much cheese I put in here, but I keep mixing it until it's ready. And not only do I put cheese here in the macaroni, I also put cheese in my secret sauce. I make this secret sauce to make sure cheese goes everywhere. Okay, after you finish mixing the cheese, mix in more cheese. I told y'all this wasn't healthy, but it sure is good. So just mixing in that cheese, guess what? More cheese. I like the mozzarella. Makes it stringy. After you mix in that cheese, more cheese. You got to learn to know what a balance is. Too much cheese is no good. Too little cheese is no good. It's got to be the perfect balance. I say about 70-80% macaroni, 15-20% cheese. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just guessing. So we're gonna mix that on in there right now. So we guaranteeing cheese is going to be in every square inch. I'm going to save a little bit, make sure it don't. Okay, I'm just going to pour in the rest of the secret sauce. It's just going to seep on down in there. And I just sprinkle cheese on the top for a good look. There you go. Nice and pretty. Every noodle got cheese on it. And it's ready for the oven. All right, before you put it in the oven, I bake it with a lid, keeps it from burning. I spray it with the non-stick. So when you pull out the oven, just pull the lid off, and the cheese don't get stuck to the top of the lid. It's like about 50 pounds of mac and cheese and mac.
Have you always wanted to give but thought you couldn't afford it? Well, here's your opportunity. On June the 17th at Mount Calvary at 4751 Walgreen Road, we will have a Father's Day concert featuring America's Super Choir along with other great artists, benefiting Soul for Souls Shoe Drive. So bring your gently used shoes out so we can give back to people from around the world. This is a great cause. For more information, you can email fmnlive@gmail.com or call 904-257-6778. Remember, this is a nonprofit organization, Souls for Soul, giving back to people around the world.
So join us June 17th, Sunday Gospel Live's Father's Day Gospel Concert. So bring your shoes for Souls as we bless millions around the world. God bless. See you there.